Previously on Observer.
There lived in a certain village a little country girl, the prettiest creature who was ever seen.
Mommy, why did the wolf have to die? Once upon a time, there lived in a certain forest a brave little wolf.
The treatment is invasive, but it is by far the best option.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
It should have been you.
God. Get us out. Come on, pull at the cord. You have some drugs to take.
One more of these, and I'll either die or get used to it.
Well, let's hope it's not death.
Victor, is it? If I can find whatever hole you crawled out of, maybe I'll find some answers.
So, Victor, that's why the grotesque appearance. You enjoyed movies about Wolfman. You got arm extensions to appear more visceral, more wolf-like. Oh, you even got the leg augmentations. That's some pretty sick work, man. Like, that's one easy way to turn laughter into fear, which I suspect was what you wanted the entire time. Alright. Drugs.
Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Here's the thing, though. Through all those memories, I didn't see Adam. Like, I saw child Adam, but because that was Daniel's mind involved in everything. Come on. Push. So, who killed Mr. Headless in the beginning? Like, it wasn't him. He didn't behead that man. I think it was a man. There's something in the way. Push. No. Alright. I didn't see the memory of beheading a man.
The body shorted out the generator. To get this door open, I gotta restore power.
Alright. That's no problem. Daniel is part handyman, isn't he? Oh, that means people in the tenements are doing without power during a lockdown. Is the lockdown going to stay in effect? Doors appear to stay locked. Of course, that could be just game convenience. We don't want to model those rooms, so don't go in there. So they're locked. And these look like tenement apartments, but they're not marked as such. Honestly, I'd hate to live in apartments down in the boiler room, basically.
It's never that simple.
Of course not. Naturally. Center backup generators online. Oh, well, here's your problem. There you go. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Did I miss something? Oh, for real?
The fuse is busted. I need to find a spare.
Okay. Boop. Is there any fuses just kicking around down here? Maybe through here. It's just lying around in the garbage somewhere. Probably in this fuse box, if I had to guess. Hey, more of these guys. No telling how many of those I've missed in the entirety of the game.
Let's fire it up.
Okay, finally. Oh, also, dollars to donuts, dude's not dead. I have that feeling. What? Oh. Was I supposed to let it charge first? What do you want from me? Oh, okay. I can do that. It wants me to pull levers at certain intervals.
Let's get out of here.
Fantastic. Can you imagine living in the cyberpunk future and during a power outage? Fucking word. It would be like there's no water, practically. Alright, matriarch. What's our objective? We want to locate the killer's hideout. The killer's den is likely somewhere nearby. I have to find it. It may hold the answers to what happened to Adam. Can do, matriarch. I have a feeling the killer's not just holed up in some...
Fault. It's not my fault.
apartment. Okay, Daniel, no more hacking dead people's bodies. Except for maybe the decapitated head. Maybe that one. We'll give that one a pass if we find it. I have a feeling we're, as a matter of fact, going to find it. Huh? Heard footsteps. Oh, here we are. Hey. Nope, still dead. See ya, Victor. I suspect sooner than we'd like. Apartments. What? Apartments practically in the boiler room, and oh, by the way, don't turn left or right when you get out of your apartments, because death trap practically. And yes, indeed, you can walk into it. Well, this would make the perfect lair, wouldn't it? I guess our investigative skills say, go this way. Of course, the fucking sewer. Because we weren't in a big enough shithole already. Pardon my freaking French. Ugh. Wolfman would be in the sewer. That's quite enough of that, thank you. Flicker Flickering lights. A light show isn't gonna stop me. Case log updated. Did we find it? Found Victor's hideout. Whatever he took from Emma's apartment, he likely stashed it here.
What a place. Hard to believe anyone could live here.
So he's been here this entire time? Ugh. Pigeon skeletons. Other than the wings, they're cleanly bleached, too. Oh. Your computer. John Sebastian Ballard, the natural alternative. How long is this? Ugh, okay. Okay. Should be fine. The natural alternative. We talked to John Sebastian Ballard, CEO of Ballard Genetics and Augmentations, on the future of personalized modification and the fear of change. Tom Tubul. Mr. Ballard? Ballard himself. Please, call me John. John, let me present you a hypothetical situation. Let's say your son turns 18. He comes to you and says, Dad, I don't feel comfortable in my body. I'm going to the nice folks at BGNA and have them grow a few tentacles on my face. Ballard responds, well, if he had the means to pay for the treatment, I would assume him to be a very smart young man. So I would gladly hear him out and do my best to understand his decision. You're dodging the question, Mr. Ballard. I'm merely pointing out how unfair it is. It's always easy for rabble-rousers to say, what if it was your kids? But in truth, this conversation has been going on for hundreds of years. When the cybernetic revolution came about, there were people saying that we're all doomed, we've gone too far. 100 years ago, a transgender person would be shunned as a misfit and a freak of nature, which thankfully seems outlandish by today's standards. There will always be people out there who fear change. You know, reading this, I was actually about to say this feels like the transgender struggle. Like, talk to anyone about trans people and they'll just be like, well, what if it was your kid? Yeah, how would you feel? And then, like, that's supposed to change everything, but whatever. Transhumanism is what they're the point that they're going for in the story, but the allegory is transgender. Nice. But what if we reach the point where the rabble-rousers, and thanks for that, by the way, will be right? Is there a limit? Is gene splicing it? Ballard responds, a very wise man once said that for us to be afraid of genetic research... A very wise man once said that for us to be afraid of genetic research was akin to the ancient Chinese being afraid to fly kites because one day they might be crashing planes. I believe the sentence to be true even today. In terms of shaping our genome, we have barely scratched the surface. And yet, it's being promoted as a hot new trend. We're seeing teenagers risk their lives by making these irreversible changes. Ballard responds, not at our firm. We only treat consenting adults. Well, that's all well and good, but the technology is out there, isn't it? The cat's out of the bag. Ballard says, come on now, Tom. Are you really going to make me use the guns don't kill people argument? I'm only wondering if you think it's responsible to promote it as a fashion statement. Ballard says, please, you said it yourself. The treatment is irreversible and does involve a degree of risk, albeit small. Do you actually think anyone would make a life-altering decision of that caliber on a whim? Interviewer goes, you keep saying the word treatment. Why? Ballard, because that's precisely what it is. No, not really, though. I mean, it doesn't treat any illness. Ballard retorts, of course it does. Frankly, I'm a bit shocked to have to explain this to you, Tom. When you speak of illness, you're clearly thinking about purely physical ailments. I'm certainly not trying to offend you, but I think it's fair to call that mindset medieval. The interviewer, Tom. So you're saying someone into so you're turning someone into a genetic hybrid is a form of psychotherapy? Ballard. I'm saying that anything that helps a person feel at home in their body should not be instantly discarded. So we should jump in with both feet. Is there no place for healthy skepticism? Ballard. I rarely find skepticism healthy. More often than not, it's a refuge for the prejudiced and the closed-minded. All I can ask for is not to vilify that which we don't understand. Tom. Do you consider yourself a prophet of change? Ballard laughs. I consider myself tired. It's been a very busy week. Tom. In that case, I'll let you rest. Thank you for the interview. Thanks for having me, Tom, says Ballard. You know what? I'm with Ballard on this one, and I'm willing to bet that is this John Sebastian Ballard, this fine fellow here. A number of us would look at him and be like, what a freak! How much you want to bet this is what Victor looked like to some degree, body modification or whatever. Makes me wonder what Victor had done prior to modding his body into a Wolfman. Or maybe that's what he was doing the entire time and people were laughing at him. Grocery list. Hey, managed to nab a new client. Guy's interested in pre-war transmitting equipment and he's got the dough to pay for it. Doesn't need to be mint, but it has to be in working condition. Here's a list of what he's looking for. A B8X antenna, a MimnoSynth dual mounted receiver, an encoding chip of this brand, fusion batteries of this sort. Counting on you, buddy, don't screw it up. Latest batch. Victor, the parts you sent me last week were fucking useless, dude. I managed to salvage the antenna, but the receiver was busted beyond repair and the rest was rusted all to hell. Where'd you even get this stuff? Did you dig it out of the trash? Needless to say, the client's not paying for this crap. I'd offer him a discount on my premium stuff just to keep us in business. You're on thin freaking ice, my furry friend. You pull something like that again, I'll have to look for a new dealer. Rob. Please stop. Victor, this freakish charade needs to stop now. Mom and Dad are terrified, and I don't blame them. The whole gene splicing obsession is one thing, but the packages you've been sending them. Whatever you think they did to you, this is freaking cruel and unusual. Vic, you're my brother, and I love you, even if you decide to grow an extra leg or set of horns. But please, leave Mom and Pop out of it. If you want them to accept you for who you are, just talk to them. Help them understand. I know you're not delusional, so please, get back to your family. We're not your enemies. I'm hoping to hear from you soon, Enka. God, Victor is an LGBT allegory. Like, there's people who came out as gay to their parents, and you'd have a discussion a lot like this to them. My respect for this game just keeps shooting up. Hey, buddy. I got your message. By the way, favor. I got your message. Frankly, it couldn't have come at a worse time. These past few months have been pretty hard. Eliza is out of a job again, and with a baby on the way, I've been pulling double shifts to save some dough. We want to have a little one spliced as soon as it gets here. We want to have the little one spliced as soon as it gets here. In other words, sorry, but I just don't have that kind of money. It's not that I don't trust you. I know you'd pay me back. I just can't help you out this time. Hope you'll figure something out. Hang in there, Matt. P.S. Ain't your parents rich or something? I hear they moved into a B district. Can't you just ask them for a loan? Pfft. I'm coming for you. Dear sir, we at Ballard Genetics and Augmentations are deeply saddened by the fact that you are unsatisfied with the results of your gene splicing therapy. Ballard Genetics and Augmentations employs only the best experts in their field and uses state-of-the-art equipment in order to meet all of our patients' needs. However, we fully acknowledge our patients' rights to have immensely high expectations, even if, objectively speaking, they would be found unrealistic. While we are unable to provide you with the specific details regarding your treatment, we would like to remind you in cases requiring the use of genetic material from extinct species, in this case, Canis lupus, the canine wolf, our experts compose unique strains obtained from our gene library. Unfortunately, we are not able to provide you with a list of donor species, or to confirm/deny whether a given species was used in the procedure. We would also like to remind you that the aforementioned facts were stated in no uncertain terms in the pre-procedural contract. Finally, we feel obligated to inform you that malicious DNA tampering is a very serious accusation, one that should not be levied lightly, unless one has strong evidence to support their claim. Any unfounded accusations against our firm made publicly or in future correspondence will be seen as slanderous and met with decisive legal action. The procedure and process. Wow. Ugh. Removing his meat arm and extending it, I guess. Ooh. God, when you look at augmentations through this lens, it's a lot more gruesome. Oh, Victor. What's this? Oh. Some intense tunes we got going on. Holy, good God, that took way too long. I'm gonna collect... Like, I feel like I've done this like 7 times or something. And a game this simple should not require 7, 8, 18 million retries. There we have it. Perfect. Did it on the first try. Well, that was fun. What a place. What a shithole. Oh. A mask to put over your face to look more like the Wolfman, huh? Custom item. Artificial leather lambskin. Regulated materials detected. Custom item. Beryllium, copper, chrome, nickel. Warning. Bacterium. Ugh. Oh, it's that huffing stuff. Medical grade inhaler. Chemical trace detected. Controlled substance. Have a quick little gander around here, I suppose. Animal tissue. Putrefied bacteria detected. Putractive. Sorry. It's a dead pigeon if I ever saw one. Ugh. You're the one with the hair, aren't you? Abnormal genetic structure detected. Yep. You're the one.
He came to me again. The man from the looking glass. His voice is soothing, like leaves rustling in the wind. He's the only one who understands. The only one who cares. He made me see what I was lacking, what I must do. But what he's asking, am I strong enough? Of course I am. That's the coward Victor talking again. Enough talk. Ugly human words hurt my throat. I can barely get them out anymore. It's time to act.
Victor. You took a contract to kill, didn't you? There's a reason why I'm not looking over to my left either. YouTube gets mad at me enough as is, and I don't want to create more editing work than I have to. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Fine. I probably had to blur that out, or put a black box on it. Shit, I know what this is. I know what this is. Adam, this better not be you.
No. Oh, God. No.
No, Adam.
This can't be happening. It's not fucking happening.
Dad?
What? What?
What the hell?
Dad? Are you there?
What kind of a sick game is this?
Dad, I'm still alive. The head.
What?
Don't connect to it.
Adam? Adam, are you there?
I need your help. There's a place. It's called Sanctuary.
Adam? Adam? Just try to call me back. God damn it.
Is it... Is it some kind of body double? Error. Adam Lazarski. No. I've got an option to connect to it. I have heard this game has multiple endings. I could connect to it, but... the dream thing. Find the source of the strange noise. No. Find Sanctuary. I don't know what to believe anymore. The voice claiming to be Adam warned me not to plug into the head, but I can't afford not to. Adam. What is going on? What is happening?